Secretary Liz Saville-Roberts was disappointing, but hardly surprising. In 2019, in a previous life, I attended a meeting of the Parliamentary Labour Party, and they vehemently opposed the devolution of policing then, despite it being in their manifesto in 2017 under the title Extending Democracy. Until a change of personnel at Westminster, it's difficult to know what this government can do to change the mind of Labour Westminster colleagues. We could commission as many reports as we want, but to no avail. It's worth noting that Lord Thomas o Cwmgïedd is not a famous radical liberal, and the Commission of Justice in Wales was not full of nationalists, or maybe separatists, as they're now called by some members to the left of me. It wasn't. And many members of the Commission were not, in fact, Welsh at all. They looked at the evidence and came to the conclusion, after looking at a huge body of evidence, that that was the right thing to do. And interestingly, despite Altaf Hussein's defence of the status quo this afternoon, I have an email from Lord Hunt, the Secretary of State for Wales in the early 90s, who confirmed that he had made an agreement with Kenneth Clarke, the then Home Secretary, to transfer the policing powers to the Wales office in 1993. And that was only blocked by the bureaucracy of Whitehall. So if that would have happened in 1993, policing would have been devolved back in 1999 to this place. And that's worth remembering. Despite the UK government's clear opposition to the devolution of justice, it's crucial that the Welsh government plays a part in the reform of policing, because at the moment we are just totally forgotten, and that's seen time and time again. You cannot expect a London-based civil servant, a Birmingham-based Home Secretary, and a Croydon-based policing minister to appreciate that a 20-minute response time in rural Wales is totally misguided unless they spend a huge amount of investment in policing in Wales. And we've seen example after example of policing of the Welsh context being ignored by Whitehall in the last few months. We see that by the fact that you can't make an application to become a police officer with the College of Policing through the medium of Welsh. We also saw that in the 10 universities being awarded funding to improve policing in England and Wales. Not one Welsh university was granted the funding. Now, examples like this will happen time and time again unless the Welsh government is truly embedded in the reforms. Trevor, what role, therefore, will this government have in policing reform, and what updates will you be giving this Parliament? Diolch yn fawr.